And we are live. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Temple of Technology. I am your host, Scotchase Magner, the idiot with a microphone. I thought I wasn't going to be able to do this stream tonight. I thought I had a little too much stuff to get through, but I got through it all, so I am good to go. And I am back on Facebook. Apparently the setting popped itself loose of where it needed to be, and I uninstalled and reinstalled it a few times, and it popped right back into it. It was glorious. It may be feeding to some crazy page I just installed. Maybe, I don't know. I'm an idiot with a microphone after all. And with that in mind, let's pop right to it. In fact, first off, let's check in with camera 2, where we stay classy. Tonight we're staying classy with the Spire Dark and Dry Apple Cider. One of the finest ciders known to man. I quite like it, and I've got one can left after this one, so let's have fun with that, shall we? Okay. In fact, we have fun with that over here on our game stream page. Oh, it's a game stream. What? See, no, Facebook isn't up here. Is it actually multi-streaming? I don't know. The thing popped loose. I don't know if I'm actually streaming to Facebook or not. I should go to my Facebook page and see if it's actually doing so. It is. No, we're streaming just fine. I don't know why it's not showing up. In fact, it's streaming fine with the wrong title. I liked it anyway. I commented there. We'll see if it pops through on the stream. Probably won't. Oh no, it did. Look at that. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why things are the way they are, but they are. And with that in mind, let's play some Mass Effect. Earlier today, I did a few hours of gameplay, tooling around the galaxy, doing some loyalty missions, working up some resources so that I could get all my upgrades together. The reason why this is important is that the tougher your Shepard is and your squad is when you go to the end of the game, the more likely they are to live during the eponymously named suicide mission. It's quite suicidal. I know I've got all my models here, but they're not named. So I just look at them and I know what they are. Can't I know it looks like there's one more model that I can fit up there. I don't know which one it is. I'll figure it out later. I'm running low on cash.
No messages for you, Commander.
Team status. Samara's loyal to me, which means we can change her clothes finally. Get her out of that god-awful red outfit. Saeed loyal, but I hated all of his outfits equally, and I'll never use them again until the suicide mission, so. Okay. I did Thane's mission, but through no fault of my own, I couldn't seal the deal. I couldn't get his loyalty. Even though he's gonna follow me to the end, he says. We'll see. There's the Shadow Broker's base. We've already been there. We've had a chat with Liara. We're tight. Make our way all the way down here to this Mass Effect relay. I think I have just enough money to refuel the ship. Oh, probes are only 100 each. We can do that. Alright. The question is, where do we go? Which of these do we do first? I like Jack's mission. Let's go do Jack's mission. Go to the Nubian Expanse. I don't know why they call it that. Okay. So in this system... Oh, right on. The main mission is right here. Standard ice giant. Just gonna drop this probe here. Go once around the planet. Because I'm fairly well set up for resources.
Launched.
And one day I'll go back to every one of these planets and make sure that I wring every single bit of resource from them. That day is not today. Can't even get all the way around the planet though. This one is really rich. Full of resources.
Launching probe.
Trying to suck all the...
Probe away.
And that's the sort of thing that Insomniac me does at 4 a.m. while wrestling with printers.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe.
Planet out here somewhere. It is just way over there. Okay. Extremely low density.
Probe away.
I'm your density.
Launching probe.
You know, for an ice planet, you sure got a lot of platinum. Alright, that's enough for now. Moving on. Now, if I recall correctly, Jack's mission is she wants to find the lab she was stolen from and kept on experimented on, nuke it from space, crack open the planet, and laugh while it burned. So far, I have not been letting my folks... Who do we want to go with us? Oh yeah, it'd be great if Miranda and Jack shared this special time. Primal adept, recharge time. I did this once already, I don't know why I have to do it again. Yeah, I'll take 700 newtons over 2.5 meters rather than 600 meters.
I forgot how much I hate this place. See the landing pad? Has to be on the roof. or the vegetation would overgrow it in a few hours.
Shepard, I am picking up thermal signatures everywhere, except at your landing zone.
Something's distorting the sensors.
This was a secret Cerberus facility.
Yeah, they build their equipment to last. Assholes. It was a mistake coming back here, Shepard.
Get a hold of yourself. It'll be okay.
You're the one
I'm
who wanted to
fine.
come here.
Okay, let's get on the ground.
Quick sweep of the landing area, make sure there's nothing here I want. There probably won't be, but you never know. Alright, we're good. We're wet.
Let's just get in there and plant the bomb in myself. I want to watch this place burn.
So Jack said that when she busted out, she pretty much killed
I
everybody.
never saw this room. I think they brought new kids in these containers. They were messed up and starving, but alive. Usually.
$3,000 credits. Those will come in handy.
The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out. The elusive man requested operation logs again. He's getting suspicious.
When we get results, he won't care what we did. But if he knew...
He won't find out.
I remember escaping to this room, right here. I saw sunlight through the cracks in the ceiling. Only a half-dead guard between me and freedom. He was begging for his life.
A locked storage crate. Those are old credits. They're no good. That's not a normal sound.
Enemies in front! Enemy down! Attack!
This looks like an arena.
That's right. They used to stage fights here. Pit me against other kids. I loved it. Only time I was ever out of my cell.
Oh, she's opening up.
Were they still?
Hell if I know. I never understood anything that happened here.
How often did they do?
I was in a cell my whole life. Sometimes they took me out and made me fight. Filled me with drugs, other stuff. Time gets funny in a cell.
Did other children
I was a
die?
kid, filled with drugs. I got shocked when I hesitated. Narcotics flooded my veins when I attacked.
They actually rewarded you for
I
it.
still get warm feelings during a fight.
Let's keep moving.
Hell yes.
Corners and doors, kids. That's where they get you.
Secure Security Officer Zimkel, Telton facility. The subjects are out of their cells. They're tearing the place up. Subject 0 is going to get loose. I need permission to terminate. I repeat, permission to terminate.
All subjects besides 0 are expendable. Keep Jack alive.
Understood. I'll begin to...
That's not right. I broke out when my guards disappeared. I started that riot.
Things might have happened that you didn't see.
The other kids attacked me, the guards attacked me, the automated systems attacked me. That doesn't leave lots of room for interpretation.
I don't know why I drew my gun just there. Stirring conversation, I guess.
This place is supposed to be empty. Who the fuck shot that Baron? It's a fresh kill.
We've been spotted. Found that one. This will put them down.
Why'd they need a morgue? This was a small facility.
A lot of children died here. Even then, they were part of the experiment.
Bullshit. I had the worst of it, and I made it out alive.
Where's that code? There it is.
So strange to be back here. I feel like I'm pissed off. I'm a dangerous bitch. But then I'm a little girl again. Shit. It's complicated. Let's just go plant that bomb.
Huh. Can't quite get to that door. Must be on the way out, a way out sort of thing.
They've seen us. Here we go.
trained to loot everything, and also to look for zombies.
They kept children here?
Look at that, 3,000 credits. That's why we loot everything. Oh yeah, we're gonna get shot. We are absolutely getting shot in here.
It's a two-way mirror? My cell is on the other side. I could see all the other kids out here. I screamed at them for hours, and they always ignored me. I must have come through here when I broke out, but I don't remember it. This is a bad place.
It is a bad place. You are correct.
Entry 1054, Telton Facility. The latest iteration of Pergnum went poorly. Subjects 1, 4, and 6 died. No biotic change among the survivors. We lowered core temperatures of surviving subjects, but no biotically beneficial reactions occurred. As a side effect, all subjects died. So we'll not try that on Zero. I hope our supply of biotic potential subjects holds up. We are going through them fast.
This is bullshit. They weren't experimenting on the other children for my safety.
You can't help what they did to others.
You don't get it, Shepard. I survived this place because I was tougher than the rest. That's who I am.
That doesn't appear to be the truth.
Move on. Harder and tougher.
Hey.
Class was canceled.
You can use this.
Dance is canceled.
Oh,
Feels like Merle hurt herself.
that's no good. I'm sorry.
So, I'm gonna hang around and be annoying. Eat cookies.
Apparently dance class has been canceled, so we're trying a couple different things.
It's all fallen to pieces. The subjects are rampaging and Zero is loose. We're shutting Telton down. What a disaster.
Kale
We'll
disaster.
infiltrate and piggyback onto the Alliance's Ascension program. Hopefully, that will give... What? Zero, wait!
Shepard, they started up somewhere else.
Ascension is an alliance program. It's a school for biotic kids. They don't torture children there.
A lot of this isn't the way I remember it.
There was a lot.
I was dumb. We're getting close to my cell. The place I came.
Hey, Aresh. It's Kieran. Yeah, the intruders are here. You want them dead? We have to talk creds. You promised us lots of salvage, but this place is a waste. Fine, we'll put him down. Then I'm coming in there and we're gonna talk salvage.
What are you doing here?
First we're gonna kill you. Then we'll see. Kill them on my own. I want them dead.
I'll destroy you!
Not that one! Now let's finish you off. Headed your way.
Only room left is my old cell. Whoever Aresh is, he's in there. I want to plant the bomb there anyway. Might as well do it on his corpse.
Come out. We know you're here.
It's that guy.
Who are you?
My name is Aresh, and you're breaking into my home. I know you, Subject Zero. So many years have passed, and I thought I was the only survivor.
My name is Jack. How the hell do you know me?
We all knew your face, Jack. They inflicted horrors on us so their experiments wouldn't kill you. You were the question, and I'm still looking for the answer.
Looks like you're not the only one pulled back here, Jack.
I tried to forget this, but a place like this, it doesn't forget you. It follows you. I hired these mercs and came back almost a solar year ago. We're rebuilding it piece by piece. I'm gonna find out what they knew, how to unlock true biotic potential in humans. I'm restarting the Telton facility. It will be beautiful.
Yeah, it's not
I
gonna
wanted
happen.
a hole in the ground. He's trying to justify what happened by using it?
This place was like a prison.
We all attacked at once as they were taking us to the lab. When I came to, it was over. The guards
I
decided-
stopped it. All of it. Maybe the others did have it bad, but what you're doing...
Everything we went through must have been worth something.
This place was like a prison.
We all attacked. When I
stopped
everything we went through must
You
have
did
been.
the same thing
Some
to
were
me.
bought from poor families. They did such horrible things to
There's
us.
no reason good enough. Are you nuts? You lived it.
We can blow up the place, but that still leaves him. What do we do with another you?
That's easy.
Just leave me here. This is where I belong.
Fuck that.
Jack, he's trapped in his past. You need to move on from yours.
He wants to restart this place. He needs to die.
He's crazy, and he's never gonna restart this facility. You have to let it go. Your past doesn't have to control you.
Fuck. Get out of here. Go.
He's not worth chasing. None of it is.
You did the right thing, Jack.
Maybe. This room was my whole childhood. Give me a minute to look around.
Go ahead.
Nothing's changed, but it's all different. Sometimes I dream that I'm back in this bed being tortured. I used to tie the sheets around my wrists and try to rip them off. I want to stop coming back here. I thought that room out there was the rest of the world. I'd pound and yell. Never did any good. I used this table for everything. It was like my best friend. I'd crawl under it to cry. I was pathetic. See the scarring on the wall here? That's where I killed my first man. One of the guards tried to stop me. Instead, I stopped him. Okay, no more wallowing. Let's blow this place to hell.
Big boom.
Disagreement? Can you head it off before they tear out a bulkhead?
I'll deal with it.
Take pictures.
Touch me and I will smear the world with you, bitch!
Enough. Stand down, both of you.
The cheerleader won't admit what Cerberus did to me was wrong.
It wasn't Cerberus. Not
maybe?
really. But clearly you were a mistake.
Screw you! You've got no idea what they put me through. Maybe it's time I showed you.
Our mission is too important to let personal feelings get in the way.
Fuck your feelings. I just want her dead.
You both know what we're up against. Save your anger for the collectors.
I can put aside my differences until the mission's over.
Sure, I'll do my part. I'd hate to see her die before I get a chance to fillet her myself.
You two gonna be okay?
It's a good thing you came by when you did. As long as she does her job, we'll be fine. Thanks, Shepard. Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course.
I probably will, but I'm just
wanted
intent
to
on this right now.
apologize. I didn't fully believe you'd be up to the task, and it seems I was wrong. Frankly, based on what I've seen, I wish Cerberus had recruited you earlier.
I trust you.
All
but
the
I don't
time,
trust-
yes. But I recall a spec, and we'd be lucky to have you. Too many join us out of simple xenophobia. We need more people here for the right reasons.
What was Cerberus trying to
A
prove
mistake,
by-
no question, and one that was corrected once we discovered the extent of the experiments being performed. The husks were already dead, the Thorian creatures were mindless, and the Rachni were abandoned once we understood. We weren't breeding an army, we were breeding. How many soldiers died in Saren's attack on Eden Prime? How many would have lived if we'd had just a
With
dozen?
your intelligence, you could have landed any job you wanted. Why choose this?
Because I still envy the time Morden spent with the Special Tasks Group, working with people as smart as he was. Cerberus never tells me that something is impossible. They give me my resources and say do it. And they've given you even more. A new life, a new ship, the elusive man's personal attention.
The best thing he did was to put you on my squad.
You'd have done fine without me. I don't have what you do. That fire that makes them. My father got me the best genes money could buy. Guess it wasn't enough.
You always bring up your genetic tailoring. It really bothers you, doesn't it?
This is what I am, Shepard. I can't hide it. The intelligence, the looks, even the biotics. He paid for all of that. Every one of your accomplishments is due to your skill. The only things I can take credit for are my mistakes.
You're not coasting on good genes, Miranda.
Thank you, Commander. I should get back to work, but thank you for coming by.
In another universe, we would have had Nookie right there. Because that's the way things go. Go down and talk with Jack after I go up and feed my fish. Gotta feed the fish. Hey, look, they're not dead.
I needed to wipe that place off the map. You took me there to do it, and I owe you.
You don't know what it's like, Shepard. To have garbage like that following you. It marks you in ways you...
I've made a lot of hard choices, Jack. Like what to let go.
Hard to walk away from it. You'd think it would get easier now that the place is a crater. But what else do I know?
I never thought I'd see you show
He was
mercy.
trapped in the past, reliving it every day. I'm better than him, and I'm sure as hell not carrying that crater around with me.
Do you think you're different now?
I know that place is gone. But I still kind of want to kill every person I see. No offense.
You sure about this? I want to do whatever I can.
Don't get all therapist on me, Shepard. You're not the couch type. I hate that stuff anyway. Bullshit, prison, psych. You did me a favor, and that's enough. More than I expected. I'll keep it together. Hey.
Tell me about you.
I'm done
Jack.
talking.
I should go.
Okay, talk later. Hey.
I should go.
Okay, talk later.
We got an upgrade while we were out there.
How may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
This organization...
We look out for human interests. I love humanity. I also...
That's a very positive
What can I
attitude.
say? Anything else you'd like to talk about?
This organization...
We look out for human interests. Advance... I love humanity. I also love... What can... Anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Trying to get one of a couple different options so we can open up the opportunity that she will feed my fish.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Well, that outfit's slightly better than the other one. We'll try that out, see how it goes. As one big star.
Probe away.
Fly right through it because it's fun.
Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Launching probe.
Once I know there's element 0 on a planet, you gotta go looking for all of it.
Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
See if I can set up this thing here. Oh, they're already going. Maybe I'll join them real fast. I'm gonna one-shot that thing anyway. Yeah, I'll see what's left over after the stream.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe.
Okay.
Launching probe. Probe away. Launching probe. Anomaly detected.
Hooray!
Coming around for a second patrol, looking for survivors. Bastards didn't know what hit.
Probe away.
Coming around for a second patrol.
Scans have found something.
Mercenary activity. Alright, let's get used to fighting with Jacob and the new Jack. Oh, she's got a shirt on. Much better. better run, Blue Sun. I didn't see that guy over there. Should have seen him.
No shield.
That corner is not effective cover. Get out of my fucking way, Jacob.
Stop! Let's go!
Like that door down there and these other two doors. So the latrine. Okay, well now we know where that's all going. That's where I came in, okay.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal. How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to
I always
talk?
have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
If any of the crew has important business...
Isn't that the
yes,
type of
but everyone... I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly...
You make sure the crew
yes.
is mental.
I look for warning signs. I listen.
We're lucky to have someone with your
Thank
skills.
you. What else would you like to know?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
We're missing a few important conversation items. Feed the fish.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
So I used to, not used to, I write video games for a living when I get to work. And
Probe away.
on occasion, there are certain aspects of these games that just resonate with me. For stuff that I've done before, or written, or had to test.
Probe
And
launched.
it makes no sense, but scanning planets like this reminds me a lot of the game Zombies, Monsters, Robots, which has none of these elements whatsoever. There is no scanning of planets, there's nothing. Just I'm remembering certain missions where you had to go and fight zombies and do stuff that is just somewhat reminiscent of this.
Launching probe. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched. Launching probe. I have detected an anomaly.
Journal Distress. MSV Hugo Gernsback.
Probe launched.
Registration BW.
Scans have found something. Probe launched. Probe away. Launching probe. Probe launched. Probe away.
An escape like this reminds me of certain areas of Terra. Except for the part where Terra has no moon or a sun in the sky.
I have run a scan of the ship. I detect no life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
There it is, and mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years. Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Along with us anymore. We've done horrible things to the crew.
Repeat, toxology alert. Danger of rapid neural decay. Local flora chemically incompatible with human physiology. Override. Beacon resume.
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as record deleted by acting captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Local food impairs brain function?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begin. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and loss. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor. Pause in beacon protocol is recorded as record deleted.
I assume unsafe.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended
Who
approach.
is in command of
Captain
this
Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled.
Where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Yeah, that long? He's screwed.
You came? From the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking about?
I don't remember how to say it. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue will come.
Watch out!
Hunters. They won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
It's about to get fun.
Shields!
Come on up!
Looks to be a significant portion of the remaining crew.
That's not neural decay. They were nuts.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
gonna be rapey. We don't like him.
What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. They have to hurry.
I'm glad it wasn't a big dungeon in there. So it would take up a lot of my exploration time. Now I can walk around, you know, get some rays.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying on the pressure.
What is that?
Is that a settlement? They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
No fight from these guys, but they've got the same uniform as the others who attacked us.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders.
If they were violent, I'd have killed them. But the woman on the beach said hunters were exiled.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
He keeps us, protects us. The hunters will kill you. They fight because
he is bad. He has a bad face like the other. Like him.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline.
I can't talk to you. Go away. You are like him. You will. He has a cruel face. His cruel
And
face.
Lord of the Fries rape cult is no good.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons back off this.
Not much of a captain if he's got to kill his crew to keep him in line.
Well, that would make them hate him. Maybe it was just for defense.
Man, do you have daddy issues?
Please. You have his fate. This, I forget how to read. But this was the start. What he promised.
Jacob.
It's a crew logbook. Some of them... My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision.
The beacon was fixed after a year.
Those weren't the last entries on the casualty list. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exit. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop.
Anything in there about
nothing? But it seems like the right call. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now.
Does it say why he's
No, it turns to gibberish. What he allowed here, Shepard? I don't see any justification.
We haven't seen any other
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineer, all killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Do you see an explanation
Is he?
for this?
None of them. I need to find this man.
Dude, get out of the way. Dude.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. We're crewing
That one corpse is old. A warning. The others are fresher, maybe a month.
The hunters started fighting back.
They're up ahead.
They threw my shields!
Plenty of choice.
Collision proximity warning.
I've got him! He had his fun. Now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Hello, dead people. I'll kill you all!
Have a nice trip!
No shields!
Requesting assistance. Critical system damage.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Go on, people. Not my father.
Yeah, I guess I was on fire there. Let's not stand behind the easily destructible.
Combat drones!
Well, that would explain a lot of combat.
Watch the landing. I'll throw you like a toy! I'll kill you all!
have begun a little sooner, I think.
Have a nice trip! Gotta hurts!
I'm haunting you, Shepard.
I got it. Enough with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Okay, let's have a chat.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine. Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads. I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance Base. I've gotta have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. Toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The reality... I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I hope to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain.
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was months in. The effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol...
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong. But when the beacon was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. I got a little basic in setting examples.
You fought over people like they were toys.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
You didn't feel any responsibility.
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. And after things escalated here...
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
There's no way I'm letting this slide, Taylor. The price will be paid.
How much? What kind of math can balance these lives? His life isn't worth pulling the damn trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
We'll secure him for an Alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy.
I'm sorry, Jacob.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Yeah, now he's gonna have feelings.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the tail lights.
Roger that.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine. You didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Do you?
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of
You had no idea.
No, she's got a good memory. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know.
You good with this,
It's all
Jacob?
bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Come on, we got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for that.
Anytime, Jacob.
How may I help you, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Oh, he's gonna.
How do you feel about being
I was
assigned?
handpicked. How do I... But mostly I feel encouraged.
Don't worry.
I trust you implicitly.
I
Moment
like you
may-
more than
Now,
catch you.
anything else you'd like to talk about?
I better go.
Okay.
Go feed the fish. Hooray, they're not dead. Now look at my armor. I got some pieces a while back and I just haven't had a chance to deal with them. Hey, there's colors. talk about your feelings, dude.
Thanks for diverting to the Gernsback, Shepard. I appreciate being able to clean up that mess. Maybe not the best way to learn about the relatives, but I'm glad
I'm
it's
interested in getting to know you better.
done. Already? I'm not big on forcing these talks, Shepard. Let's do this later.
How we doing, Jake?
Felt good to take that collector ship, but we... Anything else, Commander? Commander.
No messages for you, Commander.
Alright, let's pick another place. Let's do Tali and Garrus.
Tali Vasnima Naraya, requesting permission to dock with the Raya.
Our system has your ship flagged as Cerberus. Verify.
After time adrift among open stars, along tides of light and through shoals of dust, I will return to where I began.
Permission granted. Welcome home, Tali Zora.
We'd like a security and quarantine team to meet us. Our ship is not clean.
Understood. Approach exterior docking cradle 17.
Captain Shepard, Tali Zora told me a lot about you. I wish we could be meeting under more pleasant circumstances.
I've never actually reached the rank of captain. Technically, I'm no longer in the Alliance military at all.
You're the commander of the Normandy, responsible for the lives aborted. That entitles you to respect among our people. May you stand between your crew and harm as you lead them through the empty quarters of the stars.
Kila Salai. It's an old ship captain's blessing, Shepard.
Tali helped the Normandy's crew out of many difficult situations. I'm here to return the favor.
I understand. As the command, I wish I could do more to help Tali. They're charging you with bringing active Geth into the fleet as part of a secret project.
That's insane. I never brought active Geth aboard. I only sent parts and pieces.
You sent Geth materials back to
Yes, my father was working. If I sent back something that was only damaged, not permanently...
Technically, I'm under orders to place Tali Zora under arrest pending the
Thank you, Captain.
Preparations got underway as soon as you arrived.
I can't believe they're charging Tali Zora with such...
If Tali Zora can't even get a Quarian captain to stand for her, she's as good as convicted.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy. I am glad you came. I could delay them only so long.
Auntie Ron! Shepard Vas Normandy, this is Admiral Shalaran Vas Tonbe. She's a friend of my father's. Wait, Ron, you called me Vas Normandy.
I'm afraid I did, Tali. The Admiralty Board moved to have you tried under that name, given your departure
Sure,
from the
Deshlu.
You're an admiral.
I'm afraid not.
I imagine
husband
Father
will
had.
see inside, Tali. For my part, I moderate and ensure that the rules of protocol are followed, but I have no vote in the judgment.
I take it being associated with a human ship is a bad sign.
They stripped me of my ship name. That's as good as declaring me exiled already.
It's not over yet, Tali. You have friends who still know you as Tali Zora Vasnima. Whatever we must call you legally.
I guess we should get started. Does Tali have a defense
Indeed,
counselor?
she does, Captain Shepard. She is part of your crew now, recognized by Quarian law. And remember, an accused is always...
So, you would actually speak for my defense?
I'll do everything in my power.
Thank you, Shepard.
Our
Good
legal
thing I've got
rules
all
are
these
simple.
ranks in Paragon.
There are no legal tricks or political... Present the truth as best you can. It will have to be.
Yes, I remember. Very well. I've been waiting for this the entire game, actually.
This conclave is brought to order. Blessed are the ancestors who kept us alive, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this season. Kill us alive. The accused Tali Zora Vas Normandy has come with her captain to defend herself against a charge of treason.
Objection! A human has no business at a hearing involving such sensitive military matters.
Then you should not have declared Tali crew of the Normandy, Admiral Chorus. By right as Tali's captain, Shepard must stay.
Objection withdrawn.
Shepard Vas Normandy, your crew member Tali Zora stands accused of treason. Will you speak for her?
If it helps Tali, I will. But in her heart, she remains Tali Zora Vasnima, a proud member of the migrant fleet. I regret that her captain is forbidden to stand at her side today.
Nobody has been forbidden from anything. It is a simple...
Lie to them if you must, Zalcoris, but don't lie to me and expect me to stay silent. The human is right.
Admirals, please. Shepard's willingness to represent Tali Zora in this hearing is appreciated. Tali, you're accused of bringing active guests to the migrant fleet. What say you?
How could Tali have brought Geth to the fleet while serving on the Normandy?
To clarify, Shepard, Tali isn't accused of bringing back entire units, only parts that could spontaneously reactivate.
But I would never send active Geth to the fleet. Everything I sent was disabled and harmless.
Then explain how Geth seized the lab ship where your father was working.
What are you talking about? What happened?
As far as we can tell, Tali, the Geth have killed everyone on the Alarai. Your father included.
What? Oh, Keela.
I appreciate the need for this trial, Admirals. But right now, our first concern must be the safety of the migrant fleet. The Normandy stands ready to assist in whatever capacity necessary.
Thank you. Quarian strike teams have attempted to retake the ship, so far without success.
Shepard, we have to take back the Alarai.
The safest course would be to simply destroy the ship. But if you are looking for an honorable death instead of exile...
I'm looking for my father, you bastet!
You intend to retake the Alarai from the Geth? This proposal is extremely dangerous.
With your permission, Admirals, yes. The good of the fleet must come first. And Tali needs to find her father.
Agreed. And if you die on this worthy mission, Tali, we will see that your name is cleared of these charges.
We can discuss that later.
No, we're doing
Then it is decided. You will attempt to retake the Alarai. You are hereby given leave to depart the Raya. A shuttle will be waiting at the secondary docking hangar. Be safe, Tali. This hearing will resume upon your return, or upon determination that you have been killed in action.
Thank you for agreeing to take back the Alarai, Shepard. The Admiral sounds sure that my father is already dead, but I don't know. We won't know anything until we get there.
How are you holding up? They just threw a lot of fire at you, even before telling you about your father.
I knew this would be bad, but I guess you're never really prepared to be charged with treason.
It's me all the time.
My father, I don't know. He could still be alive. They don't know for certain that he's dead. I just don't know, Shepard, and I need to find out.
Is there anyone here you want to talk to before we go?
We can talk with the Admirals. It might help us to see what their viewpoints are. But I doubt we'll change anyone's mind by talking to them privately.
Let's go.
Right. The sooner we get to the Alarai, the sooner we'll know what happened.
Shepard, the secondary docking hangar is through the conclave chamber where you are now. The shuttle they have provided is unarmed.
Understood.
Whatever Geth are on the Alarai have likely built more of themselves. Expect heavy resistance.
You set me up, Shala. You told Captain Donna not to say anything? I don't hear that my father may be dead until I'm in the trial? Why?
The Admirals needed to hear the shock in your voice, Tali. Otherwise, they might not have let you try to retake the Alarai. That is your best chance at recovering evidence that can exonerate you. I am sorry.
Are the judges that set on fire?
Anything involving the Geth is a live wire, Shepard. But there is still hope. Handgirls greatly respects both you and Tali Zora for stopping Saren. Admiral Koresh sees the whole thing as a war crime and wants to convict. I have no idea what Admiral Zen wants. You should get to the Alarai soon. Is there anything else I can tell you?
What can you tell us
Not
about
much, I'm afraid. Real Zora.
He told me only that he needed any Geth parts or pieces I
We
found.
knew nothing until the Alarai sent a distress signal.
You're saying there's no data
That's
about
the Marines who survived and escaped saw bodies.
No, we don't.
How long have you known Tali's
Since
family?
before Real was I was there when Tali was born. Her mother and I had synced up our suits so we could be in the same open-air room. I was sick for a week, but it was worth it. I was the one who took Tali from her mother and put her in the bubble. She cried so hard.
I don't understand.
Environmental units. It's a step between relying on the mother's immune system through nursing and getting a suit of one's own.
The bubbles let parents take their children out of the clean rooms safely.
There's a celebration when a child gets her first suit. It's a coming of age.
I'm not hearing much about rails.
It's difficult to explain.
It's all right, Anshala. No secrets between shipmates. I think I told Shepard about my father.
If you say so. Real was committed to the Quarian cause. That didn't leave him a lot of time for his family. He wanted to give Tali and her mother
I just need to talk.
Or a strong fleet, at least. That was how he showed his love.
What kind of evidence will
Tali,
carry weight?
you admitted to then find records of your something that proves that this is all just a terrible accident that nobody could have foreseen.
There seem to be some other arguments going on among
You caught that? Yes. The Admiralty Board is trying to determine whether to focus on colonial development or...
You're thinking of war?
I'm not, Tali, but others are.
We should move on.
Good luck on the Alarai.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Tali Zora can.
Tali, I'm glad Admiral Rahn got you leave to hit the Alarai. Hopefully you'll find something that clears your name.
I'm more concerned with finding my father, Admiral.
I wish you luck. Blow up some Geth on the way. And you're Captain Shepard, Admiral Hangarel Vasnima. You got Admiral Koresh backing up worse than a Krogan toilet. Glad to see Tali's captain knows how to handle a corps.
I like that. getting a little close in here, so I figured I would set up an exhaust fan. Get a nice breeze going across.
I get the sense you're inclined to believe the defense. I'm glad one of the judges is.
If you were only giving Rail inactive equipment for weapons tests, I've got no problem. We need to test weapons against Geth material. I know you and your father put too much of yourselves into this fleet to do anything to jeopardize our safety. And you're both smart enough not to make mistakes like the ones they're saying you made.
You and Tali's father go back along?
We served together on the gunship Yaska during a crew of 10, and 6 were dead. Kinetic barriers were down. Rail and I were alone on the bridge, and the Batarians had drawn off a tramp freighter.
Did you save the freighter?
Our ship was under orders to hold position, but Rail looked at me and said, "We're underage. You can't charge us for breaking formation." He took the helm, I took weapons. We brought that freighter back. The crew called us heroes. Brass called us idiots. They slapped medals on our suits, then kicked us off to pilgrimage a bit earlier than usual. That's Rail for you.
Can you tell me about the other admirals?
When you didn't recognize Tali as Admiral Zen. On the other hand, she's always been in favor of Admiral Corris is the same whining super.
You disagree with Admiral
Man is a damn Geth apologist. He wants us to search for
You were wrong to try to destroy them.
Taking back the home world. Any research on the Geth makes him angry. You don't have much of a chance with him, I'm afraid.
Sounds like we're dealing with more politics than just...
You noticed that, did you? He was looking for something to give us an
I know
edge.
Father wanted to retake the home.
I don't know, kid. We almost had the votes.
I hope the Quarian people find
too
We
comfortable.
might need that fleet
Then we
now.
need a world to shelter our non-combatants while we do it.
Can you tell me anything about
Nothing
the
good. Whatever Rail was doing, it blew
Admiral.
up. I know that, Tali. But if Charlotte...
Thanks for the information.
Hang in there, kid.
Thank you, Admiral.
This will be a fun
Judging
conversation.
by your ability to play to a crowd, human,
Commander Shepard, do not ask about the name.
I take no pleasure in this, Tali, truly. You have gravely endangered and dishonored our fleet.
Can you tell me anything
Only
about
that you when we find
I
the
did not bring
The
active...
captured ship with its crew slaughtered by living beings in pain belies your...
What exactly is your problem?
I respect Tali, but like her father, she wants nothing but the destruction.
Get drove us from
Of
our
course they did.
We should move on.
Goodbye, Tali Zora. Be well.
Actually, you know
I'm
what? I
surprised
want
to hear you say that.
I don't hate you, Tali.
I just want to talk more
You
about
should
the
have
Geth.
left for the Alarai by now. That was why we delayed the trial.
You have a ship named...
Oh, here we go.
Our people have, during difficult, and have, on occasion. The citizens of these foreign-named ships have borne the stigma of these names with grace and honor.
We should move on.
Be well.
I happen to agree about the Geth. Trying to slaughter them simply because they achieved sentience and started asking questions is stupid.
Shepard spoke well to the Empress.
It's ridiculously stupid.
Shepard? How did you get onto the Raya?
Shepard is here to help me with my trial.
Oh yes, I heard about that. I hope you didn't really
No,
do...
Vitor. I would
Oh,
never...
well, good. So, can I help you with anything? I mean, probably not, but you helped me.
Tali could use some friends right now.
No, I mean, yes, but I already did.
Vitor is doing well, but he isn't
I
ready
talked to
for-
them. So did that soldier, Cal Rieger. We both told them...
Sure it did, Vitor. Thank you.
Do you remember anything else about
Nothing
the...
new. I'm sorry.
Vitor, come
I want to help, but I can't.
Don't worry, Vitor.
Good. Thank you.
Take care of yourself, Vitor.
I know.
Not many.
But thank you, Commander. It's only because of your help.
Tali Zora, given the circumstances...
I'm
you
looking for information
Pleasure to
about
meet
the
you, Commander Shepard. We owe you a debt of gratitude for your actions against the Geth.
Tali was with me. Saren and the Geth would have destroyed us all without her help.
Your political machinations are transparent. If you and your father were actually... If not, then this was a tragic accident in the pursuit of a higher cause. Again, no trial is needed to
Can you
determine.
tell me anything about the
Little.
Alarai?
We detected... Given the likely networked intelligence requirements for taking over a ship...
Then this can't have anything to do with me. I only sent parts and pieces, and certainly not enough to make that many Geth.
Sounds like your ideas about synthetics.
Yes, at least on the Admiralty board, Hangerel sees an enemy that must be crushed. Salcorus would run away and hide on some new colony world. Shalaran is still undecided. I had thought Rail to be firmly in Han's camp, but if his experiments were on active Geth, perhaps we have ideas in common.
You support experiments on living
Rail
creatures.
should have felt no more guilt experimenting on Geth than I did while performing surgery on a childhood toy.
The fact that you performed surgery on your childhood
The
toy.
ship travels faster than I can. With the right programming, it was built for the sole purpose of serving its master, and it can be dismantled whenever its master desires.
Thank you for the information.
It was a pleasure to meet you, Commander.
Oh yeah, my knees are starting to seize up. So I am definitely going to rush through this mission.
Kalriger.
Shepard, Tali, good to see you both. Wish you were under better circumstances.
What did they
I
get
have
from our
a can of
ratings?
cider here, but I'm
Damnedest
just
things,
not
just like
interested
they
in drinking
said.
it right now. So
No way the sun on Haystrom should have been acting that way.
So that dark energy theory.
Can't really comment on that, ma'am. I just shoot things.
What are you doing aboard the Raya?
Stayed to argue the charges against Tali.
Thanks, Kal.
Just stating facts, ma'am.
Have you had any luck talking
Admiral
to
Ron asked my opinion about the Geth since I'd fought on Haystrom. She and Admiral Gerrel are hoping you'll kill a bunch of Geth to get the crowd on your side, then find evidence to clear your name. They were hesitant, but, well, you didn't have many other options, ma'am. I recommended getting you onto the Alarai. I hope you can handle it.
You did the right
We should get going.
Good luck on the Alarai. Stay safe out there.
Talizora and her father are out of control. This is on their heads. The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that.
If anyone can retake the island.
My father dead or trapped on the
I'm sorry, Tali. I was under... She wanted to get you onto the other. For what it's worth, I'm sorry. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Who decides where the
That's a more... The Conclave votes on where we're going, but the Admiralty works out how we get there safely.
Seems like you're cut out.
Raya has a representative in the Conclave, like every other ship. But me, personally, if my crew doesn't like the way things... Of course, since the Raya produces about a third of the fleet's food, they try to keep us happy.
Why is the fleet here? A binary blue giant
Not
system.
if you're looking for... We've been doing a lot of deep-range travel. We're running an ice mining operation at the Red Dwarf, 6 light years off. They haul it here, and we melt it for water, or crack it into the
Why did you
gas.
post guards outside?
Aside from the fact that your crew is turbulent, technically it's under quarantine. Any accidental intership contact could sicken or kill our crew.
We'll talk to you later, Captain.
If Talizora is stuck with a human captain, at least it's an eloquent one.
went to the wrong side.
Captain, Tali.
We'll talk to you later, Captain.
Even during the healing, Talizora's
The human can work a crowd, I'll admit that.
There's children screaming outside. I apologize for the unwanted soundtrack.
If anyone can retake the Alarai, Talizora can.
Kid's got a mouth on her.
Shepard spoke well to the enemies.
Even during the healing, Talizora's first thought is to protect her.
Talizora Vasnima.
No offense taken.
Per Admiral Rand's orders, the shuttle is prepared for you and Captain Shepard Vas Normandy.
Can you tell us anything
I'm
about
afraid I don't know. They talked about massive
There
waves.
shouldn't have been any at all.
Right. I mean that they're afraid the Geth are building or repairing
Let's
more
head to the
of-
Alarai.
Of course.
I'll unlock the shuttle now. Good luck with those Geth, Talizora. Kira Selam.
gonna try some new bionic powers.
Something's slowing down the systems. We're taking down the firewalls to rebalance load distribution. Railzora ordered us to bypass standard safeties. Following security protocols will take too long.
Well, that's fairly damning. Your dad screwed up, Tali.
This is one of the storage units I sent to Father. Looks like parts from a disabled repair drone, plus a reflex algorithm that I didn't recognize. I got this on Haystrom.
Does that salvaged gear give you a clue as to what happened here?
No, I don't know. Shepard, I checked everything I sent here. I passed up great finds because they might be too dangerous, prone to uncontrolled reactivation or self-repair. I don't know which possibility is worse. That I got sloppy and sent something dangerous, or that Father actually did all this.
Who's running the system diagnostic? I didn't authorize... Oh, Keela. How many get their networked?
All of them. Railzora.
Shut it down! Shut everything down! They're in the system!
It's tricky.
This might be useful.
Weapons ready.
Okay, these are all resources the fleet needs to live.
Get ready to fight. Nothing's faster than picking up on the call.
What left to worry about?
console might have something. Most of the data is corrupted, but a few bits are left. They were performing experiments on Geth systems, looking for new ways to overcome Geth resistance to reprogramming.
Do you think testing weapons on
It's
the
not testing weapons on prisoners, Shepard. You saw what Saren and Sovereign did with the Geth. Any research that gives us...
Do you know what kind of test you're
No,
both-
Father just told... I suspected he might be testing weapons, but I thought he was just working on new ways.
Could any of that data
Doubtful. This is mostly... But they may have been activating the Geth deliberately. What was all this, Father? You promised you'd build me a house on the homeworld. Was this going to bring us back home?
We should keep moving.
Right.
About that one! Light him up.
Got you. One down.
There we go.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
First entry. Our hacking attempts failed. The Geth have an adaptive consciousness. Hack one process and the others autocorrect. Still, we're making progress. Rail Zora is convinced we'll have a viable system in less than a year. This weapon will put people back on the homeworld, and it's all because of Rail Zora.
Father!
Yeah, he's dead.
No, 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 no. You always had a plan. Masked life signs or an onboard medical stasis program, maybe. You wouldn't. They're wrong. You wouldn't just die like this. You wouldn't leave me.
Hey, come here.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm sorry.
You got nothing to be sorry about.
Maybe he would have known I'd come. Maybe he left a message.
Oh yeah, grab that thing.
Tali, if you are listening, then I am dead. The Geth have gone active. I don't have much time. The main hub will be on the bridge. You'll need to destroy it to stop their VI processes from forming new neural links. Make sure Hangerl and Darozen see the data. They must.
Thanks, Dad.
Do you want to get your father
No.
back to me?
Come on.
I mean, yeah, we're going to the bridge and we're going to save everybody, but first we're going to loot stuff. That's 2,700 credits. I could buy a fish with that. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's go save the world.
console is linked to the main hub Father mentioned. Disabling it shut down any geth we missed. It looks like some of the recordings remained intact. They'll tell us how this happened, what Father did.
You sound like you don't really want to hear.
Do we have enough parts to bring more online? Yes, the new shipment from your daughter will let us add 2 more geth to the network.
We're nearing a breakthrough on systemic viral attacks. Perhaps we should inform the Admiralty Board, just to be safe.
No, we're too close. I promised to build my daughter a house on the home world. I'm not going to sit and wait while the politicians argue. We'd have an easier time of it if Tali Zora could send back more working material. Absolutely not. I don't want Tali exposed to any political blowback. Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
Sounds like this is the evidence we...
Everything here is his fault. We can't tell them. Not the admirals, not anyone.
Tali, without this
You
evidence...
think I don't know that? But I can't go back into that room and say that my father was the...
Tali, without this...
But I can't go back into that
Rail
room.
Zora doesn't need you to worry about him anymore.
You don't understand, Shepard. He would be worse than an exile. I can't let all the good he did be destroyed for this.
We're not gonna decide anything here.
You're my captain in this hearing, Shepard. Come on. If we wait too long, then...
Yeah, I'm spilling the beans.
We need to face facts. There has been no word. There is no reason to think Tali Zora survived.
It sounds like the hearing is already underway.
Very well. Is the Admiralty Board prepared to render judgment?
Sorry we're late.
Tali Zora Vas Normandy saved the Alarai. I hope this proves her loyalty to the Quarian people.
Her loyalty was never in doubt, only her judgment.
Perhaps Tali Zora can offer something to encourage more trust in her judgment.
Did you find anything on the Alarai that could clarify what happened there?
Let me talk, let me talk.
Shepard, please.
Does Captain Shepard have any new evidence to submit to this hearing?
Tali Zora is innocent. Rail's team deliberately repaired and reactivated the Geth as part of weapons research. Listen.
Shepard, please.
Tali, is this true?
I don't know. My father had to have a reason.
Leave Tali out of this. Assemble a new Geth with what we have. Bypass security protocols if need be.
This evidence points clearly to Tali Zora's innocence in this matter.
I know this casts Rail Zora in a bad light, but the data could still be valuable.
An excellent point. We must examine every available option in our fight against the Geth.
Rail Zora must be exiled posthumously for what happened on the Alarai. His name stricken from all ship's registries where he served.
Agreed. I would never have believed it, but... agreed.
Tali Zora, you're cleared of all charges. Charges against Real Zora will be discussed privately.
I don't think I got her
Commander
loyalty.
Shepard, please accept these gifts in appreciation for you taking the time to represent one of our people.
If you appreciate me, then listen. The Reapers are coming. I'm going to need your help to stop them. Please don't throw away your lives against the Geth.
Thank you, Commander Shepard.
This hearing is concluded.
How could you do it, Shepard? I didn't want this. I didn't want my father's name destroyed.
You honestly think your father would want you to jump on the grenade for him?
My father would have wanted the migrant fleet to stay strong, united. The outrage, the politicking, this is going to tear my people apart. All so that I'll be in good standing when I leave for our suicide mission. I know you were trying to help. Let's get out of here.
Look, I know it hurts right now, but when this mission is over, you'll be able to go back to your people.
Who are you kidding, Shepard? None of us are coming back from this mission.
Your people were gearing up for a dangerous war, Tali. That evidence was necessary for them to make an informed decision.
That whole situation was an unstable munitions factory, Shepard. And you just threw a grenade at it. It may be better when the smoke clears. Or it may all just be rubble.
Come on. We can use this!
Yeah. I didn't get her loyalty.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Yep. No loyalty. Well, I got Grunt and Garrus still. I can get them.
How may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should
No.
know?
Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
It's always nice chatting with you.
I don't think I'm gonna get her to feed my fish. There's the migrant fleet ship. I got them all. Hooray! See if she wants to talk to me. I doubt it. You have to go a certain path to get some things squared away.
What has the new shielding done to your power grid balance?
But sometimes that path is wrong.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting. And now the fleet is tearing itself apart because you turned over the evidence after I begged you not to.
What's happening with the fleet?
Some of the ships are breaking. Other ships want to send It's chaos. My people are being torn apart because of what we did.
Tali, you could have stopped me from turning over that evidence. Some part of you agrees with what I did.
No, Shepard. It's Aquarian. I know you were trying to help Shepard, but I didn't.
Sometimes friendship.
Shepard, I spent my whole... I just saw him commit war crimes on my... I didn't need another father back there. I needed a friend.
Sorry you feel that way,
I'm
Tali.
still going to back you. I'll fight at your side.
You know what? Okay. I didn't like it when Ashley was a xenophobic bigot, and I don't like it when you're a xenophobic bigot, Tali. Because xenophobic bigots, not fun to be around. Just think how awful it'd be if I'd romanced you. That's a breakup right there. Where do we want to go next? That just leaves a little bad taste in my mouth. Let's see who else's life I could fuck up. Let's head over here to Krogan DMZ. This is going to be where I sign off for the night, though. I'm going to fire one drone at this planet.
Launching probe.
Maybe I'll fire 6 drones at this planet.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Launching probe. Probe launched.
Like when I screwed up Fane's mission earlier today, it's a legitimate mistake. I couldn't figure out how to walk where the dude was. And the guy his son tried to assassinate got away.
Launching probe.
He ended up killing a Krogan bodyguard instead. So what we did mattered. It just out of nowhere. Now Thane doesn't want to talk about anything.
Probe launched.
I don't know, it's just kind of bullshit.
Probe away.
Wish we had a couple more Mass Effect fans viewing this one so we could talk about it. I mean, I know the guy who wrote that story. I could talk to him about it. My friend Yvonne.
Probe away.
It's a 12, 13-year-old story at this point. There's no reason to dig up the past.
Probe launched. Launching probe.
I think someone outside is smoking cigarettes.
Probe away.
700-kilometer impact crater. That's huge.
Probe away.
That's Mexico. That's the size of Mexico.
Launching probe. Probe away.
I just fired at, so I knew where I was starting from.
Probe away. Probe launched. Probe launched.
Stop right there, alien. You're Shepard of the Normandy.
Yeah, like I give a shit. Okay. Exit the launcher. You know, I'm a bit too down on this. I did not like the resolution of that mission. I can only believe that I was Mr. Nice Guy before. And did let her take the hit, but that was 12 years ago, right? Was I a different guy then? Yeah, I was. I was a different guy 12 years ago. 12, 13, maybe 11 years ago. I might have played Mass Effect 2 in 2010 rather than 2009. But it was the right choice. Stopping a war is the right choice. And then the war's going to happen anyway. Can't do anything about that. But it was the right choice. I'm penalized for it. For making the right choice. Things happen. Alright. I want to go check in with my partner downstairs, see if we want to watch a movie or some television or whatnot. I'm probably going to play some mobile games. Play FR Traps Emotion. Earlier, we are raiding today. And usually people zoom on the raid and everything gets blitzed by this time, you know, an hour after it starts. It's all done. But there's other times when people drag their heels and don't want to go out and take the hits. Like I'm willing to take the hits, so we'll see. Anyway, I am your host, Scott James Magner, the idiot with the microphone. I am a science fiction author, a game designer, a writer, narrative designer. I do things like this. My job is to do things like write these stories. And I would have written that story a little differently. I don't know what to do. Anyway, that's downer talk. Let's talk upper talk. My stream is ending. Y'all have a great rest of your day. And buy my books while you're at it. rsentertainment.com, you can buy my books, including my space opera trilogy, the Homefront trilogy, or you can get my original novel Homefront for free. Free books available at rsentertainment.com. Check it out, why don't you? Alright, y'all have a good night.